Volknovski asegura hundir y humillar a Ilia Topuria. Volknovski estalla tras las declaraciones de Ilia Topuria sobre el combate del 17 de febrero por el título, que por cierto queda nada y la verdad que lo estoy deseando. En esta declaración que ha hecho deja claro que quiere darle una lección a Ilia Topuria, pero de las de verdad, de las que te enseñan, que quiere humillarlo, para que Ilia entienda cuál es su lugar en estos momentos y que por el momento aún no va a ser el campeón. Para que espabile, para que vuelva más tarde, para que se dé cuenta que su momento ahora no es, sino que es cuando Volknovski se retire. Y que entonces ahí y solo ahí puede que sea el momento de Ilia Topuria. También ha dejado claro que puede que en ese momento Ilia sea un gran campeón, que aún es joven y que es un chico combativo. Así que básicamente en la declaración de Volknovski podemos ver que dice que es su maestro, que va a ser su profesor, que le va a dar una lección de vida y que puede ser que dentro de un tiempo esto le sirva para poder llegar y ser un gran campeón el día de mañana. Así que nada, os dejo el vídeo y juzgáis vosotros mismos.
Like for me, I've always wanted to earn these positions, put myself in there and earn that respect. This guy's just, he's getting things given to him and like, probably not even that much, but he thinks he's the man. And the beautiful thing about it is like I get to teach a kid a lesson. I want to teach him a lesson, humble him a little bit, and still let him wake up to himself, and then he can bounce back when my time's done. Let me do my thing in front of the world.
Yeah.
A little humbling experience for him. He maybe needs a bit of embarrassment and snap things into gear, and then maybe he can one day be a great champion. Right now, he wants to act like how he's acting. I'm just going to teach him a lesson. I'm going to embarrass him. He's young enough to bounce back in a positive way. I'll play teacher the next few months. So, but I'll plan ahead, but know exactly. I'm not delusional in the sense where I know what needs to still be done. You see me do the work in preparation. Like I see like him being delusional. Like, he thinks that he's just going to do what he always does and it's enough for everybody. It's like, I always know that I need to do this, I need to do that. Like, our team does the right things. So I'm not delusional in the fact where I could just stand there and stand in front of him, don't move my chin, and I'm still going to win. Like, like, I'm not saying that's how he fights, but I'm just like, this guy thinks that he can just fight how he always does, and it doesn't matter who's in front of him, he's that good. Yeah. Well, he hasn't even proved that against the best yet. We'll see how good he is. Like, he might be as good as he says he is, but you need to prove that. At least prove that against the top guys. And I'm not throwing no shade on Emmett. I like him. He's a good dude, powerful dude, but we're talking about, there are levels, and it's not disrespectful when you've seen it. You've seen what some guys can do to him, and then you can see what I can do to them guys that do to him. Like, there are levels. I mean, you can go out there and, like, again, he sees this and he's like, oh yeah, I won all these rounds. I'm like, wait a second, watch the fight. Like, I look at fights and I don't care how big this finish was. Wow, how good was this finish? I'm like, I'm looking at every little detail of that fight. I'm seeing big problems here, big problems there, you know what I mean? Like, some people just completely delusional, forget about this. He's just looking at all the positives in that fight. I'm like, there's plenty of negatives there. You need to pay attention to that. Even when I win, if I get touched, I'm not happy. I mean, there's something that could be fixed. That's how I look at it. Well, he doesn't. This guy just thinks he's untouchable, but I get he's undefeated, he's young. Maybe the team around him just let him just think he's the man. He probably spars with guys, and again, he just goes 100% and tries knocking out his your training partners, and it's easy to do that against guys you're better, and you think all the best in the world can't do that. We're just not idiots. We don't want to kill our training partners. Again, try that shit on me, see what happens. I don't think I'm going to be in for a rude shock. I think there's going to be one person that's in for a rude shock come February 17th. And I can guarantee you it's not going to be me. I'm preparing for the best version of himself. And the best version of himself is a lot of things I haven't seen. So he ain't surprising me, none. But this kid thinks he's a man who's just going to walk through me. So he's going to be for a rude shock. And like I said, school is in session. I cannot wait. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Nada, ¿vosotros qué opináis de las declaraciones de Volknovski y con quién vais este 17 de febrero? Yo personalmente lo tengo clarísimo, voy con Ilia Topuria.